Trolltunga is a piece of rock jutting horizontally out of a mountain about 700 meters above the north side of the lake Ringedalsvatnet in the municipality of Odda in Hordaland county, Norway. The cliff is located east of the Skjeggedal area, about 10 kilometers east of the village of Tyssedal and the Sørfjorden. The name translated to English is the Trolltunga formation. The cliff is part of the Precambrian bedrock and was formed during the Ice Age, approximately 10,000 years ago, when the edges of the glacier reached the cliff. The water from the glacier froze in the crevices of the mountain and eventually broke off large, angular blocks, which were later carried away with the glacier. Along the cliff itself, there continues to be deep cracks. The trail to Trolltunga also passes through the bedrock and washed slippery hillsides in the background also containing gneiss. Access: the Trolltunga is available for hikers from approximately mid-June to mid-September. It is located 17 kilometers from city centre in Odda, Hordaland, a county in western Norway. The city of Bergen, the second largest in Norway, is located about 190 kilometers from the site via motorway. To reach the trail from National Road 13, turn eastward into Tyssedal and away from the field up towards Hardanger Fjord, and drive the narrow but good road about 7 kilometers up Skjeggedal. The road to the site ends at a parking facility near the dam at the end of Ringedalsvatnet 443 meters above sea level. There is a car park where Ringedalsvatnet started, though it is no longer in operation. The path up to Ringedalsvatnet and begin on the right of the cart path on the stairwell. There is a steep trail that rises about 410 meters up the first 1.5 kilometers up to the Ringedalsvatnet top. Here the track surfaces slightly out before raising up Skarret, another 330 meters to the highest point on the first part of the route 4 kilometers from the starting point, at Skarret. The next section slopes down towards Sørfjorden, getting sight of the drop towards the valley floor containing Ringedalsvatnet and an increasing number of glimpses by the Folgjeonna glacier in the west. The area has typical mountain vegetation of small plants and flowers. Here there are masonry remains after a stable for horses used by plant construction operations for power development in the early 1900s. Further along the track continues over Hestafløyen and the dried-out river Enda. In this area there are traces of prior construction activities. The path continues steeply up to Enda, the highest part, and crosses the dried river to Tyssedal. This was a twin waterfall of 300 meters free fall, which would have been Norway's highest. These two waterfalls were built over and placed in tubes in 1967. It is possible to take a detour to the edge and look down towards Ringedalsvatnet. The path goes on past glacial potholes, then continues past Tyssedal, and finally approaches Trolltunga. There are other significant geological features and settlements around Ringedalsvatnet. Half an hour walk to the south is Prekestolen. The hike in the mountains to Trolltunga is an 8 to 10 hour walk both ways, about 22 kilometers, with a height difference of about 900 meters. Popularity of the trail and rock formations has increased in recent years, with up to 500 visitors a day. Safety: thousands of tourists visit Trolltunga during the 4 summer months. No safety railing has been constructed on the edge of the cliff so as not to harm the natural beauty of the cliff. Despite the insecure gorge, there have been no recorded fatalities at the site. Climate: along the fjord there is a mild and humid coastal climate. Surrounding landscape: the cliff overlooks the valleys of the Hardanger region. The mountains surrounding the cliff reach heights of up to 1,500 meters. Some of the hilltops have plains which are interspersed with lakes. Gallery. References. See also, Kjarag, Bolton, Prekestolen, Trollgren, Disaster, Trollveggen, Trollstigen, Biseggen, List of waterfalls, National Parks of Norway, external links. Hopperog Spretta Parjen Trolltunga. Thrill seekers performing stunts on the tip of Trolltunga in Odda. See the great photos at Abegnia to know, Hardanger Fjord destination, Jeg har martiti turister som reser hit Parjen Helgata fra New York og Korea. Great Poll, 2 of the world's 10 best hikingers in Norway, at Dagbladet, Trolltunga Trek til 6000 at Bergens Tidende, a Plavoda, Trolltunga, Nokjum Churistan on Radio Full-Blown, Till Trolltunga Tour Suggestions on UT No, video showing two people heading towards Trolltunga on YouTube.